What about the qualification of teachers? Any difference between private and state?
But I think probably the major difference is the independent sector is about the whole child. And I think what we're about is saying, regardless of your innate ability, we're going to give you the skills and the ambition to be the best person you can be.
Comparing state schools and private schools in the UK. What's the fundamental difference between the state and private education sectors in the UK? This is what every parent should know. To help answer these questions, we will be joined today by the housemaster of a well-known British independent school who himself attended a state school. So he knows insights on both worlds. After watching this video, I recommend checking out the links in the description to explore episodes dedicated to Bloxham School itself. There, you'll find videos on the school's facilities, a campus tour, and much more. In the description to this video, you will also find information on how to contact us at Maryadi to arrange your consultation and assistance with the admissions process.
Would you help me to compare state sector of education, secondary education in UK to the private sector? Before you start, I would like to say that I have two children, 12 and 14, and before 10, they were going to state school. And then they joined private schooling, and we do as parents feel a huge difference. And you did mention to me that you were educated in the state sector, and now being a representative of the private sector, you can compare, right?
Yeah, of course. So I have three children that are currently in the state sector as well, who are younger than yours. So they are just 3, 6 and 9. So they're currently still in the state sector.
Yeah.
And there are lots of similarities between the two sectors and lots of differences.
What are the similarities? What would you say?
So I think inside the classroom, you're going to find quite often the content delivered is going to be, there are going to be lots of similarities, because you can see you're teaching towards GCSEs, or you're teaching towards A-levels, you're teaching towards set syllabuses.
Yeah.
You'll quite often find in the states, in the independent sector, that you have smaller class sizes. So there's more individualised attention. You have a longer school day, so you have more contact time with those children.
Okay.
Which is really important.
What about the qualification of teachers? Any difference between private and state?
No, generally not. It is possible to work in both sectors unqualified, although that's very rare now. So you're generally, the standard of teaching and learning in both sectors is quite high. So you can have relative confidence that a state school lesson will be really well planned, really well constructed. Same in the independent sector. What the independent sector has, or the private sector has, is time. It has smaller class sizes. It has more resource to buy interactive resources, to buy
to do experiments as well.
Experiments, it's more hands-on, it's more practical. But I think probably the major difference is the independent sector is about the whole child. So you will find the lessons that a child might learn in the extracurricular side of the school actually way more informative and important for adult life than just the qualifications that they walk out with in their lessons.
At the beginning of our interview, Adil mentioned that his children attended state primary schools in the UK before moving to private schools. If you're interested in finding out which private schools Adil's children now attend and his views on the differences between private and state education in England, he can share his thoughts with you during your consultation. But for now, let's keep watching.
So it's not just the subject knowledge?
Absolutely not, no. And you will know as an adult, life throws at you all sorts of things that school, just your qualifications don't prepare you for. We're producing human beings, not just a set of grades that come out with that child.
Yeah.
So for us, it's about educating the whole child, the body and the mind and the soul of a child, rather than just its mind. So we talk a huge amount about the values of being part of a community, giving to something that's bigger than you. And our commitment to those children doesn't end at the end of the school day. Some of them live here. Once a child leaves here, they become an old blocksmith. Lots of our old blocksmiths come back to school for careers advice. Yeah, because actually you don't stop learning and growing when you finish school. So we're connected in with those people right the way through to the very end. In fact, I'm just about in 10 minutes going to leave you and go to a dinner with some old blocksmiths who are in their 80s.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we stay with them right the way through the journey. So I think the state sector is really good. There's some amazing people in it. But within the private sector, you're going to find it's much more of a holistic package that wraps around you as parents, it wraps around the child, and it deals with more than just academic qualifications.
Would you consider private schooling for your children when they're older?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we were really happy with our state school our children went to, but to a certain age group, you know.
Yeah, and you'll find in the UK that's now really popular, that lots of families will choose state education when they're young, and when they get older and they require a bit more, then they come across to the private sector. And
when they even older, maybe boarding. Yeah. I'm considering boarding for my children.
Well, boarding's an amazing way to get children to start to gain independence, to start to think for themselves, to start to, I've got children in my boarding house who are understanding who they get on with, who they don't get on with, how do they deal with somebody that they don't get on with, how do they give back to something that's bigger than them. It's a fantastic tool for getting children ready to stand on their own 2 feet. It really is.
It's important to note that to enroll in a state school in the UK, a child's family must have residency or be in the UK on a work, representative or investor visa. However, there are some state colleges in England that accept 16+ international students and offer paid accommodation. This option typically costs about half as much as attending a private British boarding school. If you're interested in this option, we'd be happy to provide more details during your consultation.
The other difference which I think is present between state and private, I don't want to discriminate anyone, but in state sector, the background of parents is different to the background of parents. Would you think it's fair to say?
I think...
And you can feel this in children as well. The difference?
I think that's a really difficult question to answer, because when you know the system as well as I do, there are some phenomenal state schools with very, very ambitious parents,
like grammar schools.
Yeah. And there are some private schools, that are not probably firing on all cylinders. What I would say in my background, this is the easiest way to explain it. So my background is in the state sector.
Yeah.
A child in my class, it might have been a realistic ambition for a child to become a lorry driver. That same child in this school, same ability, would say that they want to run a haulage business.
Well, there's a difference.
Ambition.
There's a difference, okay.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
And I think what we are about is saying, regardless of your innate ability, we're going to give you the skills and the ambition to be the best person you can be.
That is a good example. Okay, ambitions are very important, but in a way, ambitions are dictated by parents as well, no?
Well, I think it feeds from parents.
It feeds from parents.
Yeah.
Would be a right way to say.
So where your children are now, they're surrounded now by like-minded parents and like-minded children, and that all starts to build, and then that momentum happens. And once a child has got momentum, there's no stopping it. Once a child feels that it can do anything that it wants to do and can achieve things it wants to achieve, it's an amazing feeling. So for me, I think we're very lucky in the private sector to have more time and more resource and a focus on the whole child rather than just the academic grades.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching to the end and for liking the video. See you soon, friends.